especially on all my children.
You will have no further communication with Adam unless I give you instructions to do so.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I love Amanda, pure and simple.
Well, so do I.
No, you are using her to get what you want.
I'm sorry that my mother forced you to keep me in a position that I don't even want. I quit.
Just a few more questions and we'll be finished.
I already know these. We went over them.
Well, you have to be sure. You have another history test coming up, you know.
Can I go out and play?
As soon as we're finished here.
Hey, how are my two favorite models?
Everything set?
Yep. The fabulous Dillon girls are about to be part of history, Wave's first ever mother-daughter fashion segment. That is unless you have something better to do than be a supermodel for the afternoon.
Do I get to wear makeup and everything?
And everything.
Ma, can I call Katie and tell her?
Sure. Thanks.
Are you kidding? You're doing me a favor the way I see it. Plus, I kind of feel like I owe it to Amanda.
You had nothing to do with Amanda's running away.
Well, according to Arlene's propaganda, I had everything to do with Amanda's running away.
Do you see that smile on Amanda's face? I haven't seen her that happy in a long time.
She's had a rough time, you know. I think she deserves it. A little bit of happiness. Speaking of which, if I don't get out of here, there's not going to be a show. Now, you know how to get to the station and everything.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll be there. I'm sure Amanda won't let me be late.
You guys are going to be so fabulous. You're the perfect mother-daughter duo.
I'll show them a mother-daughter team they'll never forget.
John, what's that turkey? Gentlemen, the D is going to the trombone. Stand down,
How's it going?
Oh, good. Just right clothes, right accessories, right models.
Thank you so much for doing this, for taking over for Greenlee, because if you weren't here, Haley'd be in a bind. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
The money's great for college, too, Kev.
Cool. Scott.
Yeah.
Have you seen Haley?
No, not yet.
Okay, because she told me to find you and the, what's that thing called?
ETA.
ETA. I'll find out what it is.
Right.
Okay, good. See you.
Hey. Hey, you need any help?
No, I got it covered.
Okay, do you want to talk about it?
Nothing to talk about. You can do whatever you like with whomever, whenever. I hate guys who act like possessive dorks, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's a very evolved.
Yeah, and then pan up.
You haven't been around much lately.
Oh, I know. I've been at the Glamorama and babysitting Junior and Jamie. I'm temping here at Community Center.
Spending time with Leo?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes.
Suddenly, I'm not feeling so evolved anymore. I guess I never should have asked that dorky question to begin with, huh?
Scott, wait!
Leo is joking. He is not leaving Corton in electronics.
Oh, yes, I am. I quit. That's the first initiative I've ever heard you take. Congratulations. I accept your resignation.
Palmer, don't be quite so hasty. Leo has been working 2 jobs. He's exhausted. He doesn't know what he's saying.
Good for you, brother. You're starting to sound deprogrammed.
David, stop it. Stop it. This is not your concern.
Well, I thought you wanted me more involved in our post-nuclear family.
No, Mother's right, David. Please stay out of this.
All right, you heard him, David. I would really like for you to leave.
When my baby brother's starting to sound like he's making sense, forget it. I'm staying.
your baby brother. Leo has always been a very sensible boy.
Who are you kidding? You've messed with his head for so long, he's got oatmeal for brains. It's the worst kind of abuse.
Abuse? No one is more precious to me than Leo.
Except yourself.
All right, that's it, all of you. Ah, what the hell have I married into?
So, are we set?
Looks like. Corporate schedules, power of attorney, legal contingencies. Delicious and nutritious. Ah, this is fantastic. Not even Adam is going to be able to wriggle his way out from under this one. Hey, Marion?
Oh, I suppose.
Well, Liza, you are awesome. My hat's off to you, darling, really. The destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah was child's play compared to the kink we're going to put in Adam's life.
Yeah, well, I couldn't have done it without you. You were really brilliant in that boardroom.
No, you don't. Standing ovation is yours, darling. The ever-suffering, ever-loving wife just trying to do what's best for her befuddled husband. You were brilliant. Just brilliant.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I feel another victory dance coming up.
Oh, no. Mother, you should have seen it. Come on now.
You should have seen it, right?
Oh.
I'd hold on celebrating if I were you. You're on the brink of disaster. The board's convening an emergency session for a vote to prevent you from assuming control of the company until they have proof that Adam is mentally unstable.
Who's behind this, Barry?
Well, Harold Stump and Walter Frankel are the most vocal. They're heavy hitters. You should be concerned. I think you'll have to revise your plans.
Absolutely not. I mean, Tad, you're on in 44 minutes. Give or take a couple of minutes. I think you should rehearse exactly what you're going to say to Adam, and I'll take care of this Stump and Frankel business.
Are you sure you're going to be able to change their mind?
I'll do the best I can. I need you, Barry.
Yes.
Okay, what I want you to say...
Okay.
Hey, Robbie.
Adam, what do you say? Thaddeus Martin here. Hey, funny thing happened on the way to the... On the way to the what? Something bothering you?
No.
Well, then try to keep it down. I can't hear myself think. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Marion, come on, lighten up. We are about to pull off the biggest coup since this guy named Julius tripped over the Ides of March. You look like you wouldn't say manure if you had a mouthful of it. Where's that shish boom bah attitude I always find so irritating?
I really hate to see you in cahoots with my daughter. That's what's wrong.
Excuse me?
Palmer, I'm sorry you had to witness this, but it is part of being a family.
The piranhas.
Oh, darling, Leo's been under a great deal of pressure lately, but you really can't blame this fracas on him.
Don't make excuses for Leo.
Don't speak for me, please.
All right.
Bravo, Leo. That's the spirit.
Darling, why don't you go and treat yourself to a lovely private brandy you have that the bartender keeps stashed away? I will have a chat with Leo, try to get this all straightened
What
out.
have I gotten myself into?
All right.
Quitting Cortland Electronics was a baby step towards freedom, Leo. Think about it. No more playing pawn to Mummy's transcontinental gold-digging schemes. No more pretending to a throne that doesn't exist.
David, I am warning.
Take a chance, Leo. Break away. Don't look back. Don't think twice. Just go.
Come on, David. I know what you're doing. You're using me to try to get back at Mother. But I am telling you that I won't let you. I will not let you hurt my mother. Do you understand me?
You did well here today, Leo. Don't stay on her leash too long.
You're the one who's been dragged around on a leash by Erica.
I'm warning you, little brother. You can't go through life on autopilot. You have to make choices. And the choice you make today is monumental. 50 years from today, you might look back at this very moment and realize that you finally took charge. You fell into the phony whirlwind of a lifestyle that Vanessa calls life.
So, you quit. Why?
Because I'm not qualified.
That is nonsense. You could... What can be so difficult about this?
Come on, Vanessa. Half of Palmer's VPs already have MBAs. Haven't even finished high school.
Oh, darling, my dear, you can do anything you put your mind to. Besides, you have Palmer as a mentor.
He can't even stand having me in the same room as him. Come on.
Darling, please. Please, just give it a try. Look, I am this close to convincing Palmer to draft a new will. Just go back there. Stay there until I can get our inheritance secure. Besides, I have worked my tail off to get you this chance.
You never even asked me if I wanted it.
Really? Well, it's not really like you to be quite so ungrateful. Look, darling, just be a good boy right now. Don't make any trouble.
What is happening to me, Mother?
Hey, don't you need this?
Thank you.
Scott, look, I don't want to lie to you about Leo.
Yeah, well, it's been pretty easy so far, hasn't it? Especially for a churchgoer.
Why are you so angry? There is nothing romantic going on between me and Leo.
Oh, it's a few kisses between friends, right?
God, why can't you just trust me?
Oh, yeah. I trust you, Becca. It's Leo. You know, I've seen the way he operates.
You don't think I can handle it?
I just want to know if I'm kidding myself here. Becca, are you going to keep seeing Leo?
Yes.
Why?
If I could tell you, I would, but I promised him I wouldn't discuss it.
So your secret with Leo is more important than being honest with me.
You're making it sound like I'm choosing him over you.
Aren't you?
Look, it's not what you think.
You don't have to explain anything to me, all right? I'm the one who told you I loved you. You haven't committed to anything to me, so you know what? You're free to do whatever the hell you want.
Becca! Wait till you see the amazing things that I got for Amanda and Janet to wear in the mother-daughter fashion show. It's awesome. Wait till you see. It's so great.
It's great.
Hey, sweetie. My little star. Are you excited?
I never thought I'd be a model on TV.
Oh, your daddy is going to be so proud.
Think he really see us?
Oh, I'm sure of it. He's just going to bust his buttons when he sees you two beautiful and happy.
Haley said we get to wear really cool outfits.
Oh, yeah, you're going to be the stars of the show.
So are you and Haley.
Well, I don't think so. I'm not invited.
You're her mom. You have to be there.
It's just not going to happen, sweetie.
Why not?
Well, don't you worry about it, okay? You just go ahead and have a good time and know that your Auntie Arlene is thinking of you.
It's because of the fight you guys had?
Well, Haley's still a little upset, yeah.
Me and my mom had a fight, but we made up.
Well, it's not so simple for Haley and me. You know, Mother tries to help out, and sometimes it just doesn't work, you know?
But it's not right to stay mad at each other, is it?
No, it isn't. Aren't you the wise one? But that's just the way it has to be. I have to accept that.
That's not what Daddy says. He said our family doesn't give up. And we keep on going after what we want until we get it.
Amanda? What's going on?
Mom, can Aunt Arlene come to the studio and watch us tape the show?
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Aunt Arlene said Haley's still mad at her. And if we take her to the studio, maybe they could make up.
Well, that's very sweet of you, honey, but... well, whatever's going on between Haley and her mother, that's for them to work out.
But it's a mother-daughter show. It would be perfect.
Maybe Haley doesn't want visitors, huh?
You're not a visitor. You're her mother.
You go to the show, and when you come back, you can tell me all about it, okay?
Please come with us, Aunt Arlene.
Tell you what, I'll go, and I'll stay in the back, okay? And if Haley changes her mind, then I'm included, all right?
Isn't this great, Mom?
Sure. I'll tell you what, why don't you go wait in the car? We better get going.
Your daughter. She's amazing. She's the most compassionate kid I have ever met. You must feel very proud.
She's also very fragile right now.
Well, who isn't these days? I just hope that Haley doesn't get upset when I show up.
Look, you don't have to go because of Amanda's sake.
No, I think Amanda's instincts are right. I think that Haley and I should heal this rift somehow.
Well, you certainly didn't do yourself any favors talking to the press, Arlene.
No, I admit that. But, you know, Haley likes to hang on to a resentment. She really does. She even accused me of trying to drive her to drink.
Really?
Yeah, as if I would want anything but the best for my daughter. I pray every day she doesn't pick up drinking again. But AA warns that anger leads to a slip.
What do you mean? What happened to you? You're still my dear, sweet boy.
Yeah, well, it's convenient.
Leo, where is this coming from?
All my life, I have known what was expected of me. When to make myself scarce, when to put on the charming son routine.
Darling, you can't doubt that I love you.
No, I don't doubt that. But things have changed. I don't know how or where I fit in anymore.
Leo, you're the one constant in my life.
Well, lately I feel more like an accessory.
Oh, please don't. Come on, I can assure you none of my accessories is nearly as melodramatic as you. This is all about that blackmail business, isn't it? Darling, you're very upset. I can't help it. But you've got to understand, I've got my hands full right now trying to convince Palmer to draft a new will.
I'm supposed to be part of this Ponzi scheme.
It is not. How can you even suggest that I am using you? Now, look, darling, I know you're feeling somewhat neglected now, but it's all for a good cause.
Palmer's money.
Our well-being. You know, Leo, everything I do for you. You're the only thing that makes my life worth living. I am so sorry that you're unhappy right now, darling, but I promise you it's going to pass. Please, darling, just... Everything's going to get back just the way it was, the good old times, right?
Something's going on, Mother. Something besides Palmer. I don't know what it is, but you're not the same, and neither am I.
Come on, darling, that is pure nonsense. You know, Leo, some of this stress you bring on yourself. If you would simply go in, apologize to Palmer, show up early to work tomorrow morning, everything will be right back on track.
No. Have you listened to a single word that I have told you?
Don't you get it yet, kid? You don't count.
You're not good for Liza, Tad.
I'm not good for her? Hey, excuse me, have you noticed what her husband's been up to lately? Come on, Mary.
Look, I've been watching the two of you planning your scheme, and I can see the chemistry between you. I'm really frightened something could happen.
Nothing is going to happen. Trust me. We're here to make history, not repeat it.
Is that what you said to yourself the second time you seduced Liza and made her fall in love with you? You ruined your marriage to Dixie. You dumped Liza and you broke her heart. Now listen to me. My daughter is a very strong woman, but right now she's vulnerable.
No, you listen to me. Your daughter is my best friend in the entire world. That's why I'm here to help her, not jump her.
You can tell yourself you're here to save Liza, the Martin family, or the entire world for all I care. But I know the truth. You're here for yourself because it's personal.
Oh, well, hell, there's a revelation. Of course it's personal. What he did to me was very personal. He tried to destroy your marriage, remember? And by the way, you started this whole thing when you locked him in that 5-star aquarium. So this little Chicken Little routine you've got playing just doesn't work.
That's not fair, Tad.
Yes, it is. Your daughter's busy trying to clean up a mess that you're largely responsible for. She needs my help, and I'm sticking around till this is over, so you better get used to it.
What's going on?
Nothing. Marion's having one of her spells. How'd it go with pork and Frankel?
Oh, well, nothing a little flattery and a few cases of caviar didn't fix. What's wrong?
She's having second thoughts.
What? Mother, for God's sakes, the plan is not going to backfire. Is that what you're worried about?
No, darling, I'm afraid that the plan is going to work. That's what I'm afraid of.
All My Children will be back in a moment here on ABC.
Liza, I'm asking you to think about the consequences here. You are about to change Adam's life irrevocably.
I have thought about this, Mother. I have Adam's power of attorney. I have the backing of the board, and this is pretty much a done deal.
Mary and Adam brought this on himself.
Look, all during that Paolo fiasco, Stuart had faith in me, and it really gave me strength. Stuart really has faith in Adam as well, no matter what Adam does. So maybe we should learn a lesson from Stuart. Maybe we should think of a way of punishing Adam without destroying his life.
Mother, Stuart has been trying to reform Adam for years, and Adam just keeps on controlling and manipulating everybody. Doesn't matter how much pain he inflicts. Someone has to stop him for good.
Oh, and that's going to be you?
Are you judging me?
Adam is your husband, Liza. You made love to him before he left.
Oh, you know what? Your marriage is a lot different than my marriage. Your husband cooks you dinner and picks you little wildflowers in little valleys. My husband sends me a bouquet of flowers, which his secretary does, every other week of every other month. If he's wanting to be romantic, he sticks me on the Concorde and we fly to Paris for dinner. He doesn't understand that it's the small things, Mother, the small gestures, like Stuart gives to you, that nurture love.
But you two still love each other, Liza. And that's what you're trying to destroy here. The fact that you still have feelings for Adam. Please, please, Liza, think about what you are doing. For your own sake, because there'll be no turning back.
Mother, for the first time in my life, I am in control of my life. And I am going to make him pay for what he's done to me. And I will finally be free.
Or in a worse hell. What do you think happens to people who turn their backs on love, Liza?
Don't listen to him, Leo.
I don't.
You look like you've been hit by a semi, kid. Maybe you're starting to believe the truth about our darling mother.
Honestly, David is so warped by this imagined, crimes and slights. He does not understand love the way we do, which is why he has nothing to offer anyone but a wall of diplomas.
Better to become a parasite, right, Mother?
Oh, David, what is it going to take for you to stop hating me?
Would you please just stop it?
Not so fast, Goomba. I want my 30 grand.
Get it from Erica.
Eventually, I will. But I have a little cash flow problem now.
Sorry.
I'm sure Adam Chandler is gonna love to hear what I gotta say.
Yeah, well, how about if I tell Erica what you really are?
Go ahead, she already knows.
And she didn't bust you for it? I don't believe it.
Erica and I have a certain understanding.
Yeah, well, understand this. I don't have that kind of money.
Oh, you understand this? You got one day to come up with it.
Scott, if you would just let me explain.
Becca, do not expect me to say it's okay, because it's not. All right?
There is nothing going on with me and Leo.
I gotta get back to work.
Haley, here are those notes that you wanted. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Go for broke. Go for the guy off the corner. I've got to cut back on the cruise caffeine intake.
I agree, but just as long as you're cool, it's fine, because you're the one on camera, right?
Well, I got my guy here keeping me centered.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking? Next year, if we do the mother-daughter fashion show, wouldn't it be great if we had a little girl of our own?
Yeah. I think Max would love a little sister. I messed up your lipstick. Yeah.
That's okay. That's what touch-ups are for.
Okay.
Haley, I'm ready to be a model. What do I do?
Hi, Haley. Don't look so nervous. It's going to be fine, really.
I brought you a surprise.
Oh, yeah? Animal, vegetable, or mineral?
That would be animal.
The gift that keeps on giving.
I like wearing a white hat, being a good guy.
He's always been the one to count on.
Just once, I'd like to wear the black hat.
Until he lost control.
Try it on for size, see how it fits.
Is Bo flirting with disaster?
You never know what the future holds.
Emmy nominated, One Life to Live, ABC Daytime.
Everyone, can you give me 10? Thanks.
You don't give up, do you?
Will you do me a favor, honey? Take Janet and Amanda into the wardrobe room.
All right. Ladies, right this way.
Amanda begs.
It won't work. You're not coming on the show.
Sweetie, I'm trying. Give me credit for that at least.
Trying? Is that what you call blabbing to the press? Is that trying? You threatened my sobriety. You busted my anonymity. And every day you're here, it gets worse and worse. Now listen to me carefully. You are not coming on my show dressed as my evil twin.
Sweetie, I told you I was sorry. I called those reporters and I told them that I exaggerated.
Too little, too late.
You gotta let it go.
No, you're what's got to go, Arlene.
You know, Amanda is really upset that you haven't forgiven me. Even a child knows this rift between us is wrong.
Did you involve that poor little girl in this? What is the matter with you?
I told you. I told her that you didn't want me here and she wouldn't take no for an answer.
Of course you're gonna make me the villain as usual.
She has a big heart. And I don't want to be the one that puts more cracks in it.
That's right. And what goes on between you and me is our business. Don't involve that child.
I love her.
You love her like you love all your meal tickets. I am warning you, and I've said this before, I will be watching you. You mess with her, you're going to answer to me.
Haley, you're talking to the old Arlene. I'm sober now.
Right. And you think not eating in between meals is fasting.
No, I mean it. I swear. I mean it. I am on the program. I am.
I got a show to do. You want to stay and watch? You're more than welcome. You make one peep, I'll have security toss you. Arlene!
Yeah?
The Pashmina stays. You can go over there and watch. Don't test me. Okay, everyone, come on, let's go. ABC picked us up. Let's show them what we can do. Go for the guy off.
Hey, Matt. Yeah. You seen Beck around?
Oh, yeah, she finished up. She headed home. She's gone.
Down a little tan upstage on that deuce. Yep.
Hey!
How do we look?
You look like $1,000,000. I'm not going to take my eyes off you.
Haley's not going to let you be on the show?
Well, she couldn't squeeze me in. But you dazzle them for me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, everybody, stand by for places. And stand by in 5, 4, 3.
Hi, welcome to Wave. I'm Haley Vaughn, and we've got some of the hottest fashions for spring, for mothers and daughters.
David, will you stop trying to poison Leo against me?
Well, I would say you're doing that all by yourself, Mother.
Oh, so transparent. Just because you deny a mother's love, you want Leo to suffer as well.
What the hell do you know about a mother's love?
God, is it so impossible to believe that I would like loving relationships with both my sons?
After what I've seen of Leo, Mother, you better start working double time to keep him. Little Leo's starting to think for himself. And that can't be good for you, Mother. She's all yours.
Alone at last. Oh, darling. I know you're upset. It's all right. I'm just sorry for that scene. Well, maybe we can get back to each other, huh? To us.
Oh, there is no us, Vanessa.
Darling, of course there's an us.
You know, when I first met you, I saw, well,
a woman of charm. And you brighten my existence, well, with your wit and your humor and your vivacity. And I thought that when we married, well, that we could share and enjoy all the kind of good things that life has to offer. But instead, I have had to endure a parade of spats and tantrums courtesy of those psycho flakes of yours that you call sons. Now, make no mistake, there must be some drastic changes made, or I cannot continue this marriage.
Palmer, I do love you, darling. You know, we can make this work, but you have to understand that
I thought we did have an understanding. Yes, you love me, I love you in our way. Yes, we did understand each other, but Vanessa, I married you, not your two sons.
Palmer.
You've made a mess of things, Vanessa. Now you better straighten them out, just as soon as you can before it's too late and I am out of here. And another thing. Have you taken a look in the mirror lately? There's a French expression. Une femme, that's a woman. Une femme, un certain âge. It means over the hill, so watch it. You're running out of time.
Palmer, you can't possibly mean that.
Yes, I mean
really,
every
so
single
cruel.
word of it, my dear.
Everything will be all right. Has to be.
You know, I'm turning my back on a man who claimed to love me and then shattered my life.
So you're going to ruin his?
I am doing what I have to do. I'm not proud of it.
Oh, I think you're very proud of it. I think you're really pleased with yourself because you're beating Adam at Adam's game. Finally, you win. Because that's what it's all about in Adam's world, isn't it?
I don't need you to sermonize to me.
Well, what about Colby, Liza? Have you thought how this is going to affect her?
You know what, Mother, she's going to know that I did what I did because I love her.
Oh, my God, there it goes again. I see your lips moving and I hear Adam's words.
You know what? It's the best I can do right now. I have a little bit on my mind.
Liza, it's almost time.
If you do this, Liza, you're no better than Adam.
All right. You know what? Not everybody's the same like Stuart. If you want to turn the other cheek, Mother, you go right ahead. I mean, that's what your husband would do, right?
Stuart knows all about how to love. And whether you admit it or not, you're still in love with Adam, aren't you? I can see you trying not to be vulnerable and not to care. Don't you understand, Liza, that you could lose those parts of yourself forever?
Mother, I want that man out of my life for good. And whether you want to believe it or not, I want him to pay for all the pain that he has caused to people, you and Stuart. End of discussion. Now, there's work to be done, and yet, I want a promise out of both of you.
Outstanding. You two look fabulous. It's like coordinated but not clones. Each outfit has an individual look.
Thank you, Haley.
It's a really nice set. Okay, our viewers want to know. Everybody knows that it takes more than fancy duds to have a good mother-daughter relationship. So what's your secret?
Well, I know my mom loves me no matter what I do.
Amanda reminds me of what's really important every day. And like she said, a lot of love can get us through anything.
There you have it, folks. I mean, the key ingredients to a healthy mother-daughter team: love, caring, and consistency. I'd like to thank my models for joining us today.
That could have been us, Haley, if you just given me a chance.
And just remember,
you think you want me out of town for good?
I'll show you. It's just around the corner.
I'll show all of them.
I'm Haley Vaughn Fuller. Thanks so much for joining us. Yeah.
Come in. Angel face. Back for more already? Come here.
Paolo. Make me feel better.
What's the promise, Liza?
My mother is concerned over Stuart, and so am I. So I think we need to make a promise that Stuart never finds out that Adam was the one that set Mother up with Paolo.
Well, I guess that's one secret I don't mind keeping.
Mother?
Oh, of course I would never tell Stuart, because it would break his heart.
Stuart needs to see the good in Adam. And I don't want to break his heart. I want to protect him. So we keep him out of this.
Absolutely.
I wish I could keep you both out of this.
Too late. You ready?
Adam, babe. It is babe, isn't it? Thaddeus here. Listen, how is the weather in the land of the Inca?
How the hell did you get this number?
1-800-LOJER. I got a better one. What do you think your board of directors did when they got a load of all that footage of you assaulting me in the jail cell?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the surprise screening I gave for your board of directors at Chandler Enterprises. Baby. Talk about fair weather friends.
What kind of game are you playing, Martin?
Just this. Thanks to the miracle of videotape, they know everything you've been up to. Which means your ouster is in the mail.
What have you done?
I've given you everything you deserve.
Forget Miami. We're going straight to Pine Valley. Clear it, now! When I get my hands on you... Hello?
Well, what did he say?
I'm not sure. It was somewhere between arg and a small gacking sound in the back of his throat. Either way, the die is cast. It's a go.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.
On the next, All My Children.
Mash it. Let it all out.
What's going on in here?
There is something going on between me and Liza.
What happened?
I'm on the run.
I think I've figured out why you came back to me.
But it won't work.
Visit the All My Children star bios at abc.com, part of the Go Network.